Tonight, we invite you to step into a world of creativity, joy, and holiday cheer as we celebrate the incredible talents of our singers, actors, and dancers.
This evening is more than just a performance. It's a holiday party where art takes center stage. He's Marcus.
He's Marcus.
We are the hosts of this party and this arts night, and are so glad you could all make it out for the festivities. Thank you for being here and for supporting our artists.
We ask that you refrain from calling out performers' names, making unnecessary noise in the blackouts or scene changes, and that you applaud with appreciation after each performance. And now,
let the festivities begin. Singers, would you be willing to sing a tune for us?
It doesn't have to be a holiday song.
We love to hear whatever you know.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Wah, 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 wah. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. Listen for a day by day. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words. Ooh, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one aloud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words. Ooh, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words. Ooh, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with
That was beautiful. Thank you, Millbrook Singers. For our next performance, we invite our favorite band to play some jams for us.
Let's hear it for the groove.
That was awesome. Thanks for coming to the party. Please enjoy some food in the back and come back and play again for us later.
Next up, playwriting class and dancers collaborated to create movement and spoken word based on image by Alex Soth. Please enjoy this collage of dance, image, and spoken word.
Boarded up in the walls are their relatives' bones, perpetually suspended in twisted form. Is this art? Textured walls layered in plaster. The math problem comes to mind. How many layers of plaster does it take to paint negative space? The bar locked into the wall, plastic fingers trapped, but all it takes is a little nudge, a little earthquake, to send them crashing down. The indestructible fragility of plastic and plaster, a marker of the modern world. The young man in a suit, perfectly tailored to his frame, comments that it is a beautiful piece of modernity. He mentions an exhibit at a location in the city, and captures the attention of an older man nearby, equally clean-looking, who extends a hand, revealing a gold Rolex under his cuff, and introduces himself, networking at its highest, a display of affluence. An older man trots by, stench wafting off him like humidifier vapor. His face breaks into a yellow grin. His eyes are wild and abysmal and dark. He slides into his old corduroy off his shoulders, revealing a stained tank and a crucifixion cross necklace. He throws the jacket onto a hanger and rests on the ground, defiantly staring into the young man's eyes. Riven stands in her empty bedroom. On her right is a simple bed with white sheets. Above it is a shelf with 7 replicas of the same sheets, each with a specific day of the week above it. On her left is the door to her bathroom, which is always shut. And in the back of the room where she stands is a vanity with 3 large mirrors, and a picture of her when she was younger, and another picture frame that had been turned down. Riven sits down in her seat and stares at the triple mirror, a reflection of her on each side. She is silent, crossing her legs and brushing her hair at an almost panicked pace. Her reflections blink at her, looking her in the eyes. Mirror Riven, waxing poetic. The riveting star, the house of the tower, regardless of generation, still the beautiful, ageless women she had many years ago. Photo Riven, almost sarcastically, luscious hair. Riven brushes her gray hair, flawless skin. Riven uses some sort of skincare lotion. Perfect eyes. She puts on her contacts. Always young, Riven stops, dropping everything. As she stares at the photo of her younger self, it stares back, not saying another word. Riven looks at the photo of a past version of herself, then at the mirrors that morphed to show her future. She buried her head in her hands, stifling sobs. Riven turns away from the mirrors and the photos, their voices coming together to reveal the fact that it was in fact Riven and only Riven who spoke all this time. Riven, no, I am riveting Riven. I I do not get old. I do not lose my youthful charm. I am celebrity of the ages, all ages. I won't, I can't. The room is painted a baby pink with an accent of magenta and pale pink near the top. The walls are covered in a thick layer of grime as if its inhabitants had been smoking a pack a day for at least 20 years. There are a few flannel shirts hanging on the top of the door, as if there was no room left in the closet. And then, the bird. A taxidermy falcon rests on a metal branch that sticks out from the wall, claws wrapped around it to make sure it doesn't move. There's a bed behind and to the left with bedside table. An old dresser is to the right, with a mirror on top. It is very warm. In fact, the whole room is warm. Think Great Aunt Judy vibes. There is an empty glass and an ashtray on the nightstand. A box of cigarettes still resting on the dresser. The bedspread is a burnt orange and the sheets light gray, although they used to be white. The only other decoration, aside from the falcon, is a battered Beach Boys poster that has been taped to one of the walls. There is one window behind to the right, and a purple, almost black carpet on the ground, which reeks of mold.
Let's give one more round of applause for that incredible dance and choreography. Thank you.
Listen up, everyone. Jamie and Chow have a special performance to share with us.
What's the name of this piece?
Misbehaving from the Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, that's fire. Let's hear it.
Mama told me not to, I did anyway, misbehaving. Daddy said don't, I misbehaving. Pies on the windowsill, swimming in the creek. That's a big mistake. I wore lipstick, I get caught shaving. Just two little country kids outside misbehaving. Teacher said don't, but I said it anyway, misbehaving. But you said no, if you do, you're gonna be misbehaving. Kicking and a spitting and a cussing out loud. With the pickle in my mouth. In the street, look at me, I'm sort of waving. Just two little kids out there misbehaving. We thought we was just messing around, so we met that man with a thorny crown. He told us that tricks and mischief leads to Satan. So from now on, there's no misbehaving. Mama, would you look how I've been good now? I'm behaving. Daddy, would you listen? Don't go missing. I'm behaving. I comb my hair and I brush my teeth. Make my bed and I eat my greens. I wash my hands to keep away from Satan. Just no more tricks and no more misbehaving. No more tricks and no more misbehaving.
That was tough. Great dance moves. Next up this evening, Honors Theater students will present a vibrant array of monologues that highlight their natural ability. From timeless classics to modern favorites, these performances promise to entertain and inspire.
This is the Honors Theater Arts class, and we will be presenting an array of monologues that we've been working on this whole semester, so I hope you guys enjoy. I should mean not if you were gentle, Brutus. Within this bond of marriage, tell me, Brutus, is it accepted that I shall know no secrets that appertain to you? Am I yourself, but as it were, in sort or limitation? To keep with you at meals, to comfort your bed, to speak with you sometimes. Dwell I within the suburbs of your good pleasure. If it be no more, Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife. If this be true, then I should know this secret. I grant I am a woman, but with all, a woman Lord Brutus took to wife, I grant I am a woman, but with all, a woman well reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I am no stronger than my sex, being so husband, so fathered? Tell me your counsels. I will not disclose of them. Scene.
I know what you're thinking. No, seriously, I do. You think you know me, what we are, what this is. But what is it? This, right here, us. We've been doing it for 3 years. I mean, that's a long time, and I still don't know. So if you've got the answers, then please, Please tell me. I'd love to know. I go over it and over it and over it, but nothing. And that's why I think that you could help me out here. Help me out just a little bit. It's not that I'm unhappy or disinterested. I mean, you know that I'm not. I mean, what is happy anyways? This thing. When people ask, when they do ask, then it makes me, wonder. Anyways, should we order? Let's see.
Scene. You know what makes me crazy? I'm sorry, can I say this? You know what makes me nuts? The fact that we could be together, here together, sharing our night, spending our time, and instead you're gonna choose someone else. Yes, you are. No, Jamie, that's exactly what you're doing. You could be here with me, or you could be here with them, and as usual, guess which one you pick. No, you don't have to go to that stupid party with the same 20 jerks you already know. You could stay with your girlfriend on her goddamn birthday, and you could, God forbid, even see my show, and I know in your heart it must drive you crazy that you don't get to play with your little girlfriends. The point is, Jamie, you can't spend a single day that's not about you. You and nothing but you. Marvelous novelist you. Isn't he wonderful? Just 28, the savior of writing. You and nothing but you. Miles and miles of you.
There's that cute little redhead girl over there eating at lunch. I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked her if I could sit and eat with her. She'd probably laugh in my face. You know, it's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There is an empty place next to her on the bench, and all I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't even remember the last time she looked at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? I mean, is she so great and I'm so small she can't spare one little moment? Oh my God. She's looking at me. See.
Scene. I met a really nice boy. I mean, really nice. He was pleasant looking and had these beautiful puppy dog eyes. He was really nice to me, and we had a heart-to-heart and touched on subjects that I find really interesting, like infinity, stuff like that. He plays guitar, I sang along to his playing, and it felt so right. But I don't want to rush it, that's the thing. I have to be careful. I've only known him for about 74 hours, which is long enough to know he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Also long enough to know he's not on the pole. He's too genuine and faithful to smog anyone while he's currently fancying this one girl from his hometown. And that's why I decided on a definite course of action with this boy. Would you like to hear my plan? I like to meet him socially a few times. Forget romance. Don't tell anyone I like him. Then see how things progress, naturally. Because the other thing is, he's so nice to everyone, not just me. So it goes to show that he doesn't fancy me. And for that, I'm kind of glad. So if anything happens between us, it'll be based off of friendship and mutual interest. So I must, at all costs, I must keep this little crush to myself. See.
Oh wow, this is embarrassing. I can't believe that that's crazy. What are you doing here? You just decided to drive 2 hours completely out of your way and end up in the exact same place I am, and that happens to be a complete coincidence? That's unbelievable. Like, actually unbelievable. Like, I don't believe it. It's impossible. Well, not impossible, but so improbable that it's virtually impossible. No, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm just saying it's really, really odd and makes me feel like, I don't know, you could slip into my DMs or figured out the password to my email program. My brother told you I'm here, didn't he? I told you I couldn't hang out and I had homework to do, and he told you I came here. Or something, right? You know what? I don't even care. You're here, so cool. See you.
Scene. You think you're so smart, don't you? You will never have it better than you do right now. All that money and that check in your front pocket won't last you 90 days. You'll blow a chunk of it on a brand new sports car that you'll crash without insurance, of course. And then you'll lose another chunk of it on legal fees from the little old lady who sues you for damages resulting from the accident. Without your license, which you'll lose too, of course, you'll have to pay for bus tickets and taxi rides to get to all those amazing places you think you're headed. Oh yes, and don't forget about all those amazing friends you'll make at bars and parties. You'll buy them round after round and then wake up the next morning with your cash dumped everywhere and your bag's missing. After that, you'll start to hitchhike to get places. Yeah, that'll be fun. Even exciting for a while, until you realize how creepy the guys are that pull you over for a ride. And then you'll start to walk to get places. Problem is, you won't be able to think of anywhere you actually want to go. One night, as you sit outside in the pouring rain with nowhere else to sleep, you look up at an odd billboard of a man that looks strikingly familiar with the word home plastered across the bottom. Only then will you realize the words he spoke to you just now and realize that the only place you should go is the only place you swore you'd never go back to again. Scene.
I feel free, like I'm wearing chains I can snap out of them at any time. I go to work and I feel like I could take over the company. I go home and I throw a party, everyone's invited. I go to the library and I take all the books off the shelves and I place them on the tables and then open them so I can argue with everybody. I want to think out loud. I want to think out loud with other people. You know what's wrong with people? You're too smart. Everybody's too smart. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It just feels like everybody's already argued everything and decided everything, and everything was hashed out and settled before the day I was born, and it's not fair. See?
See, tonight I waited until the whole house was sleeping. Tiptoed down the steps, grabbed my keys, needed a little fresh air, some inspiration. See, there's this water tower, probably the highest point in the Hellview. I remember when we moved out here from the city. I could see it from the freeway. Never seen anything like it. I always imagined that at the top, you could see the whole town, that you could get in touch, chime with all the creativity flowing. Then I look at how high to the top and realize I'm not as brave as I think. Then it started to rain. But I sat there underneath the water tower, listened to the rain. I knew there was something better coming. I just had to wait for it. See?
See, I hear this word. This is me. Wanna know why I had no dress for 3 months? I stole a suit in Kansas City, and I was in jail. I sold myself out of every good job since high school. And I never got anywhere because you blew me so full of hot air I couldn't stand taking orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is. It's goddamn. I had to be big boss shot in 2 weeks, and I'm through with it, Willie. You know, I ran down 11 flights with a pen in my hand today. And so I'm like, stop, you hear me? You know what else, Billy? You hearing this? I stopped in the middle of that building, and I saw the sky. I saw the things I love in this world. The work, the food, the time to sit and smoke. And I looked at the pen, and I thought to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this for? Why am I trying to become what I don't want to be? What am I doing in an office, making a contemptuous, begging fool of myself, when all I want is out there, waiting for me the minute I say I know who I am? See.
Blake, that was a great chair throw. Next up, please enjoy Millbrook dance performing Psycho, a tribute to Alfred Hitchcock's films, The Birds, Rear Window, and Psycho. Enjoy.
Wow, what a piece. Yo, band, y'all trying to play some music? Put your hands together one more time for the groove.
Thank you for that. Mr. Rasidi, would you play one more song for us on the piano? I've got a surprise for you. I invited all my guitar playing friends to this party. Everyone, let's sing together before we head out for caroling. Thank you for coming to Arts Night. Let's have one more round of applause for all the performers and the tech crew.